Welcome to Mobile Legends!
Barats, the Dino Rider, hails from a desert village in the land of Dawn. From a young age, he was fascinated by the colossal treacherous that roamed the sand dunes. His fascination turned into a mission when a malevolent sorcerer attacked his village, decimating it with dark magic and enslaving its people. The sorcerer sought to harness the power of the giant beast, turning them into mindless tools of destruction. Determined to free his people and stop the sorcerer, Barats ventured into the treacherous desert, seeking a way to counter the dark magic. During his journey, he encountered an ancient, enormous lizard named Detona. Unlike the other beasts, Detona had resisted the sorcerer's control, driven by a primal intelligence and an unbreakable spirit. Recognizing their shared goal, Barats and Detona formed an unbreakable bond. Barats rode on Detona's back, learning to channel his fierce determination and innate talent for combat. Together, they became a formidable duo, combining Barats' agility and strategic mind with Detona's brute strength and resilience. As they traveled, they gathered allies, warriors and mages who had also suffered under the sorcerer's tyranny. With his newfound allies and Detona's unparalleled might, Barats launched a series of daring raids against the sorcerer's forces, freeing captured distant villagers alike. Each victory fueled their resolve, and their legend spread across the desert. Villagers spoke of the Dino Rider and his indomitable steed, symbols of hope and defiance. The final confrontation came when Barats and his companions stormed the sorcerer's dark fortress. Amidst a fierce battle, Barats and Detona faced the sorcerer head-on. It was a clash of raw power and dark magic, with the fate of the desert hanging in the balance. Through sheer will and their deep bond, Barats and Detona overcame the sorcerer, breaking his hold over the land. With the sorcerer defeated, peace returned to the desert. Barats became a revered leader, guiding his people in rebuilding their lives. Detona remained by his side, a loyal friend and guardian. Their story, a testament to the power of courage and unity, inspired countless others in the land of Dawn, ensuring that the legend of the Dino Rider would never be forgotten. With the sorcerer defeated and the desert lands free once more, Barats and Detona didn't rest on their laurels. They knew that true peace required vigilance and that the land of Dawn was filled with other dangers and potential allies. As they ventured beyond their desert homeland, Barats and Detona encountered various kingdoms and tribes, each with their own struggles and stories. Their reputation as heroes and liberators spread, and many sought their aid. In the lush forests of Moonlit Valley, Barats and Detona helped the tribe of elves defend their sacred grove from a marauding army of orcs. In the icy realms of Frostfire Plains, they aided a band of frost mages in containing an ancient ice dragon awakened from its slumber. Through these adventures, Barats and Detona forged alliances, learned new skills, and grew even stronger. One day, they received word of a new threat emerging from the Shadow Abyss. A Dark Lord named Timus was amassing a demon army, aiming to plunge the world into chaos. Realizing the gravity of this new threat, Barats and Detona knew they had to confront it head-on. Gathering their allies from across the land of Dawn, they formed a coalition of the bravest and strongest heroes, each willing to risk everything to protect their world. Among them were seasoned warriors like Alucard, wise mages like Eudora, and cunning strategists like the Grill. This alliance, though diverse, shared a common purpose and resolve. The journey to the Shadow Abyss was perilous, fraught with battles against Timus's minions. Barats and Detona led the charge, their unbreakable bond and relentless spirit inspiring their comrades. As they approached the heart of the Shadow Abyss, they were met with Timus himself, a towering figure amid in flame and darkness. The battle that ensued was epic and fierce. Timus wielded immense power, summoning infernal fire and shadowy tendrils to crush his foes. But Barats and Detona fought with the fury of 8,000 storms. Barats, using his ingenuity, identified the source of Timus's power, a cursed relic embedded in his chest. Coordinating with his allies, Barats launched a daring plan. While the heroes distracted Timus, Barats and Detona maneuvered into position. With a mighty leap, Detona launched Barats into the air, where he struck the relic with a powerful blow from his enchanted hammer. The relic shattered, and Timus's power reigned. Seizing the opportunity, the heroes unleashed their full might, finally defeating Timus and banishing his dark forces back to the abyss. The victory was hard-won, but it brought a new era of peace and cooperation to the Land of Dawn. Barats and Detona returned to their desert home as celebrated legends. They continued to protect their people, always ready to ride into battle should new threats arise. Their story became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, the courage and unity of heroes could light the way to a brighter future. And so, the Dino Rider and his mighty steed remained ever vigilant, their bond unbroken and their legacy enduring for generations to come. Years passed, and the legends of Barats and Detona became more than just tales of bravery. They became the foundation for a new era of unity across the Land of Dawn. Inspired by their exploits, different races and kingdoms began to work together more closely, fostering an unprecedented era of peace and cooperation. Barats, now a seasoned leader, established the Great Council, an alliance of representatives from every corner of the Land of Dawn. The council aimed to maintain peace, address threats, and ensure prosperity for all. Detona, always by Barats' side, became a symbol of the strength and wisdom that underpinned their partnership. One day, as the council convened to discuss the latest advancements in their lands, a mysterious envoy arrived. He brought their news from a distant realm known as the Arcane Dominion. The Dominion, once a bastion of magical knowledge and power, was being consumed by a crippling darkness that no spell could repel. The Great Council decided to send a delegation to investigate and assist. Naturally, Barats and Detona led the mission, accompanied by a diverse group of heroes including Lunox, the Twilight Goddess, Kufra, the Cursed King, and Harith, the Time Traveler. Their journey to the Arcane Dominion was arduous, filled with mystical challenges and ancient riddles. Upon arrival, they discovered that the darkness was the work of a powerful rogue mage named Xenos. He had tapped into forbidden magics, seeking to control time and reality itself, but instead unleashed a chaotic force that threatened to unravel the very fabric of their world. Xenos, once a respected scholar, had become twisted by his lust for power. Barats and his allies confronted him in the heart of his fortress, a place where time and space warped unpredictably. The battle was unlike any they had faced before. Xenos manipulated reality, creating illusions and bending time to his will. Barats and Detona's unwavering bond proved crucial. Detona's raw strength and Barats' strategic mind allowed them to counter Xenos' tricks and illusions. With Lunox's mastery over Twilight magic, Kufra's resilience, and Harith's agility, they managed to disrupt Xenos' control over the arcane forces. In a climactic showdown, Barats faced Xenos directly. Remembering the lessons from their previous battles, Barats targeted the source of Xenos' power, a corrupted time crystal embedded in his staff. As the battle raged, Barats managed to shatter the crystal with a decisive strike from his hammer, breaking Xenos' hold over the dark magic. Without the crystal, Xenos was defeated, and the chaotic forces he had unleashed began to recede. The Arcane Dominion was saved, and its scholars vowed to never again dabble in forbidden magic. Grateful for their assistance, the Dominion joined the Great Council, further strengthening the bonds between the realms. Returning home, Barats and Detona were greeted as heroes once more. Their adventures had not only saved countless lives but had also cemented a legacy of unity and cooperation across the Land of Dawn. Barats, now a wise elder statesman, continued to guide the council, ensuring that the peace they had fought so hard for would endure. Detona, ever the loyal companion, remained a symbol of strength and resilience. Together, they watched over the Land of Dawn, ready to rise to any challenge. Their story, one of courage, friendship, and unwavering resolve, became a timeless legend, inspiring future generations to uphold the values they had fought so bravely to protect. And so, Barats and Detona's journey, filled with trials and triumphs, became a testament to the enduring power of hope and unity in the face of darkness. Their legacy lived on, a shining example for all who sought to make the world a better place. As Barats and Detona settled into their roles as guardians of the Land of Dawn, new challenges emerged that tested their strength and unity. The peace they had worked so hard to establish faced threats from unforeseen sources, and their leadership was once again called upon to defend their realm. One day, a distant star fell from the sky, crashing into the heart of the Shadow Abyss. The impact unleashed a wave of dark energy that began to corrupt the surrounding land. Reports came in of strange creatures emerging from the abyss, more powerful and vicious than any seen before. The Great Council convened, recognizing the potential cataclysm if this new threat wasn't addressed swiftly. Barats, Detona, and a select group of heroes were dispatched to investigate. Among their ranks were Selena, the Abyssal Witch, Lilia, the Little Wizard, and Helper, the Shadowbringer. Their journey into the Shadow Abyss was perilous, with the landscape twisted by dark magic and the air thick with malevolence. As they delved deeper, they encountered the source of the disturbance, a powerful entity known as the Void Sovereign. The Void Sovereign was an ancient being of pure darkness, awakened by the falling star and seeking to engulf the world in shadow. Its mere presence warped reality, creating illusions and turning allies against each other. In the heart of the abyss, a fierce battle ensued. Barats and Detona fought valiantly, their bond of trust and strength a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching darkness. Selena used her control over the abyss to counteract the Sovereign's illusions, while Lilia's mastery of time magic helped protect the group from temporal distortions. Helper's stealth and precision strikes were crucial in weakening the Sovereign's defenses. Despite their efforts, the Void Sovereign proved to be a formidable foe. It seemed as though the darkness would consume them all. In a desperate move, Barats and Detona tapped into the ancient power of the Desert Sands, invoking a spell taught by the elven druids they had once aided. This spell, combined with Detona's primal energy, created a powerful seal that began to contain the Sovereign's essence. As the seal took hold, the Void Sovereign unleashed a final, devastating attack. Barats, understanding the gravity of the moment, used his own life force to strengthen the seal, binding the Sovereign within the heart of the abyss. The effort left him gradually weakened, but the threat was contained. The heroes emerged victorious, but the cost was high. Barats, weakened but alive, was carried back to the Great Council by his loyal companions. The sealing of the Void Sovereign was a monumental feat, and it took a heavy toll on him. The lands began to heal, the dark energy receding as nature reclaimed the corrupted areas. Barats spent months recovering, during which time Detona never left his side. The bond between them grew even stronger, a testament to their unbreakable friendship. As he healed, Barats realized that the fight against darkness was never truly over, and vigilance was essential to maintain peace. The Great Council honored Barats and Detona with a grand ceremony, commemorating their bravery and sacrifices. They erected a monument in the heart of the desert, depicting the Dino Rider and his mighty steed, serving as a reminder of their heroism and the power of unity. Barats continued to lead the Great Council with renewed wisdom and resolve. He mentored new generations of heroes, sharing his experiences and ensuring they were prepared for whatever challenges lay ahead. Detona, ever the guardian, watched over the lands, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. Their story became a guiding light, inspiring countless others to rise above adversity and fight for the greater good. And though the land of Dawn would face many more challenges, the legacy of Barats and Detona endured, a beacon of hope and courage in the face of any darkness.
Not cool, kiddo. Not cool.
An ally has been slain.
He's not fast. He's just big bone.
Launch attack.
They call me a paper chaser, but Detna, who isn't?
Our turret is under attack. Our turret has been destroyed.
No bargaining. Whoever you are, the price is fixed.
Our base is under attack. Our inhibitor turret is under attack. slain. Double kill. Launch attack. Launch attack. Launch attack. Killing spree. Your team launch attack.